Hello, this is Dr. J, back with some more Let's Play Shantae Half-Genie Hero. An unfortunate thing happened. I thought I hit the record button and I didn't. Fortunately, I realized that relatively quickly, so you didn't miss a huge amount of stuff. Here's what you missed. I found the last genie crystal. It is on the roof of the Hypno Baron's Castle Area 1, all the way on the left, on a platform that's off the top of the screen where it's really hard to see. And either the cannon or the grappling hook will get it. So that's where the last genie crystal is. So I got it. Risky basically just said, okay, now that we have all 5 components and every last genie crystal, men, find where the barrier between the human realm and the genie realm is the weakest. And we found it, and it's in the volcano. And that's it. That's all you missed. So not a lot. You just missed me getting the last genie crystal, and then that short little cutscene, which is just more of Risky talking to herself in the bath. So, sorry that you missed that. I thought that I had hit record, but I hadn't, but it was only a couple minutes worth of content, so not the end of the world. Also, I am joined by my cat, who is purring up a storm in my lap and seems fully recovered from whatever was ailing her earlier. So that's excellent. Also, her automated food dispenser will be feeding her shortly, so she's probably going to rocket off of my lap at high speed, digging her claws into me in the process, and that's going to be a dramatic moment. But anyway, on we go to the final level.
Excellent job, boys.
I wonder if we're going to have to fight Tinkerbats, because that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Hopefully the enemies will be rethemed. Yep, that is correct.
Men, show me what you're capable of.
Oh, okay. So we're going to have to fight the Tinkerbats, and we're theming it as Risky is doing a test run of the defenses. Okay, I can go with that. Also, I noticed this before, but I forgot to call it out. I only noticed it relatively recently, like a few episodes ago. Risky's bra thing is totally like a skull. It's the nose and the upper teeth and the eyes of a skull. That's something special. Probably everybody else noticed that a long time ago, but for me that was a recent revelation.
Snap 2.
Alright, final level time. Final level's always hard. Always really puts you to the test. Ow. Man, those guys do a lot of damage. Okay, and I landed right on it. We're off to a terrible start. We're down 2 skulls already. So am I going to have to fight Shantae as the final boss? That would be interesting. Now we did have to fight Nega Shantae. And, you know, that was fine, because that was basically evil Shantae. I'm actually going to feel kind of bad if I have to beat up on good Shantae. Even in a very silly, lighthearted game like this, I do feel bad when I beat up on the good guys as a villain. I do prefer to be the good guys beating up on the bad guys, but we'll do what we have to do to finish the game. Oh, okay, messed that up. Uh-oh. Huh. Is this possible with my things upgraded at their current level, or am I gonna have to find more dark magic to upgrade my mobility powers more than they currently are? Well, we'll find out. It'd be a shame if we had to do more backtracking here at the very end, but we'll do what we must to finish the game. Whether that's backtracking or fighting Shantae or whatever else. This is some pretty rough testing of the defenses. Rough on the Tinkerbats, I mean. But it's not like Risky has ever cared about being rough on her men. Actually, if you can infinitely switch between the hat and the cannon jump, and it seems like you can. You actually wouldn't need any mobility upgrades, or, you know, to have upgraded your mobility powers at all to get through this area. It would just be more difficult. I only just now realized you can infinitely switch between the cannon jump and the glider hat. Alright, we made it through Area 1. Well done to us. Yeah, it seems like we're probably not going to need to backtrack then. Ooh, that's gonna be tricky to do. That's gonna be really tricky. The timing. Oh. What did that even do for me? Also, I thought that I would grab onto that ring, but I didn't. That was a little surprising. That time I did. What is that doing for me, though? That's not altogether clear to me. Oh, was this slowing the rate of the chompers? Wow, that's hard to time. Your timing has to be perfect. Split second late and you're dead. Oh, never mind. It actually doesn't have to be perfect because the cannonball itself will activate it. Okay. I'm completely wrong. Your timing doesn't have to be that good. Your timing there has to be kind of good. We're gonna die. Oh well. I always die a few times on the final level, getting the hang of it. Like I said, it does put your abilities to the test. Okay, we start over. Alas. I think we start over from Area 2, though, right? Not Area 1, I think. Yeah, this is... okay. So that's merciful, not making me do the whole thing over. Okay, we did it. That's tricky. Tricky but doable. Mobility upgrades make it a lot easier, but it does seem like it would be possible without them. Well, you know, upgrades to your mobility powers. You know what I mean. Oops. Ah, okay, I see what I did wrong. I chose well on which mobility powers to upgrade, I think. Especially with the cannon jump. Okay, you have to use the glider hat there, not the cannon jump. We're learning. This final level always just kind of takes all your special powers, whatever your special powers are for the mode you're playing, and really makes you prove that you've mastered them. Oh wow, okay. We're gonna have to switch between the hat glide and the cannon jump for a long way there. Can you not do that infinitely? Like I thought you could. Is there actually a limit on how many times you can do that? Because I hit the button to do the cannon jump and she didn't. It seemed like she stopped after the same number of times as she stopped before. Oh, my cat's leaving. Tired of me LPing instead of petting her. I think it's just that if you hit the button for the cannon jump too soon after you stop gliding, it doesn't work. So that's going to make the timing very difficult. Yeah, the timing on that is going to be really, really rough. Okay, well, we can, but keep trying. Just bear with me. I mean, you've seen me go through the final level in many modes at this point. You know how it is. A lot of failures. Final level is the ultimate test, as it should be. As is only proper. It certainly doesn't help that I'm starting this with only half of my life. You know, I'm being kind of dumb by not eating some food. I was kind of thinking that I was still in one of those alternate modes where you don't have an inventory. But of course that is not true. Wait a minute. Am I? Did I get sent back to the very beginning? Or am I crazy? Okay, no, I didn't. Here we go. Oh my god, this part. It's like, even when you get the timing down, you might get killed by running into that stupid block. Good lord. I don't know what to do about that, to be honest. Like, that block comes and kind of knocks me out of the air, so to speak, because if I just keep gliding, then I run into it and I die. So I have to kind of stop gliding and lose a bunch of air. Okay, and that time I don't even know what happened, to be honest. Ugh. This is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Oh my god. I promise it's not just me derping or something. Like, I am jamming on the cannon jump button after the glide stops, but there is a delay before it lets you cannon jump. Which means that even though I'm jamming on that button, she's not firing it. And I'm just dropping into the lava. So how do you do this part correctly? I don't know. I honestly don't know. That block there screws everything up. If it wasn't for that block, you could just infinitely switch between the two. But that thing is messing me up real bad. So what do you do there? Not what I'm doing, that much is obvious. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm staying in glide mode too long, and I have to switch a lot sooner than I'm switching. That could be. To doing the cannon jump, I mean. No, that's not it. What the hell? What do you do? What do you do? Do I just need more upgrades? It acts like you don't need any upgrades to do this. This is the mandatory abilities that you need to get this far at all. Maybe I have to hit the cannon jump before I'm no longer in glide... before I stop being in glide mode. Maybe I have to hit the cannon jump while I'm still gliding. Maybe that's the secret. Like so, and then glide, like so, glide. Okay. Except now I can't cannon jump anymore. It actually does reach a point where you're not allowed to do it anymore. I don't know, maybe I just need more upgrades. Let's try that. Let's just try more upgrades. Okay, I think that I've never had this much trouble on the final level. I think this is giving me more than I've ever had before. Let's just look for more upgrades then.
Where should I search next? Hoist the mainsail!
And the places where we're missing the most was... yeah, Tasseltown, where I found basically none. I really only need 2, I think, to max out the glider and the cannon.
Let's go!
Okay, that's one. Yeah, I don't see a lot of value in any of the other upgrades. Those are the ones that we are just using constantly there in Risky's hideout. Well, the grappling hook maybe. Actually, could the grappling hook be the secret to getting through that area? Maybe that's it. Maybe I needed the grappling hook all along. If it lets me grappling the spikes, which I never really experimented with, but that could be the secret. That could be the secret. In which case, let's get a couple more dark magics if we can, and upgrade the grapple as well. Alright. Good. That's pretty satisfying. That's an enjoyable chain reaction.
Mine. Fire.
Thanks for all the tuna rolls. And tentacles and other sundries. So what's the secret to the Scorp Gals? They're kind of a pain too. There, have a Tinkerbat. Enjoy playing with him. Aha, there's a chest up here. That should be another dark magic, and I think that should be all we need, probably. Probably don't even need those, depending on if the grappling hook trick works. So that made a permanent platform. Oh, just that. Okay. Anything up here? No. Alright, I think we're done. Use the Pirate Flare.
Pirate Flare activated.
Alright, upgrade some more of our mobility powers. Probably unnecessary, but might make things a lot easier. Oh, I guess I could have done that without having to come back, but it doesn't matter. We had to come back anyway. Alright, so let's max out the pirate hat and the cannon jump.
Cannon jump.
And then a couple on the grappling hook, which might come in handy. Okay, good.
Where haven't I tried yet? Move out!
Alright, let's do this again. Try to do better this time. The first time kicked my butt. We can start from Area 2. I appreciate that. Not having to go through Area 1 again. Thank you for that little bit of generosity, game. Appreciate you. And we start with full health this time, which is a nice improvement as well. Alright, well, good start, brilliant.
Prepare yourself.
Perseverance is the real key to victory. A good life lesson. Here we go. Start of the really nasty part. Ah. Oops. Okay. I honestly thought that it would just stop when I hit the edge instead of letting me keep going and drop to my death, but I was wrong. I'll admit that. But that... Okay, that was just dumb. That was just on me. Getting impatient and wanting to rush to the part that is actually difficult is a good way to die on the parts that are not difficult, so I don't recommend it. Alright. Honestly, I think that not using the grappling... Oh, and I can grappling onto that block too! I was being an idiot! I didn't even need any upgrades at all. That's the whole secret. Wow. I was a fool. Oh well, I figured it out in the end. The fact that I figured it out in the end is what matters. I mean, that was a nice little puzzle. Really made me think through how to use my abilities. For a second, I thought I just legitimately needed to upgrade them, but no, I just needed to use them smarter, was the real trick. Yep, let's remember... Okay. I didn't think that that was on quite such a fast cycle or rotation, but it was. Yeah, remembering the grappling hook is very helpful. Gosh dang. That is on a very quick rotation. Go. Okay, it's just barely makeable. And now we have to do it again there. Okay. Alright. Oh man, look at this. Probably use the grapple here as well. Good lord. And there. Uh-oh, don't kill me. Whew. I was afraid that was going to push me into the lava. That would have sucked. We did it. Okay, once I figured out the trick was I needed to be using my grappling hook. That was pretty cool, actually. Nice combination of puzzle solving and tricky platforming. Alright, boss time, huh? So it's gonna be Shantae, right? Probably. Like I said, I'm actually gonna feel bad beating up on Shantae, but... needs must, I suppose.
You've done well. Prepare to activate the dynamo!
And, you know, maybe it won't be Shantae. Maybe my assumption is wrong. Maybe we're gonna have to fight our own dynamo.
Hold it right there, Risky!
Nope, looks like it will be Shantae.
The genie brat! Right on schedule!
Exactly. We even played the whole mode for it. It was good fun.
No matter. An entire realm of evil! Mine to command!
Alright, calm down, Risky.
Not if I can help it!
Alright, here we go. Annoying little brat. Okay, so this is going to be like the Nega Shantae fight. Wow, that does quite a bit of damage. 9 points. Shantae has hit points. I mean, the Shantae boss fights are very cool. I like how it uses all of her abilities. I just, you know, don't want to kill Shantae. Good lord, she has hit points. Man, imagine doing this without upgraded weapons. It would take so long. I mean, it's taking long anyway. Also, I'm not doing great. I'm taking a lot of hits. Oh, she's looking hurt. She was in her injured pose. Ah, that came real fast. Well, now that I feel like a total jerk beating up on Shantae. Also, I think this last part is pretty non-canonical then. Up until this point, this could have been a canonical side story, but
That takes care of
I do not think it is canon that Shantae lost that fight.
I finally destroyed that meddlesome brat. This is all your fault.
Well, I guess Risky did say this was her version of events, an alternate retelling. And we got a little taste of that when we had Uncle Mimic saying ridiculous stuff like, "Oh, I pale before your genius, Risky Boots." I'm paraphrasing, but that was basically it. So in Risky's alternate retelling, she beat the crap out of Shantae. Also, I think I got the bad end because I didn't 100% it.
So there you have it.
I think so. Maybe not, though.
I would have had it all if it weren't for these bunglers, imbeciles. Ooh, just talking about it makes me want to punish you all again. Get back here!
Yeah, blame your underlings for your own failures, Risky, just like a tyrant. Alright, well, I guess we're done with the playthrough, finally. I say finally, but I don't mean that as in I had stopped having fun. I had fun all the way to the end. I just mean finally as in that playthrough lasted a long time past the end of the main game mode. It ended up being longer than I expected, but it was fun all the way through. It was good times. I guess since I already reviewed the main game, I can kind of review all the different alternate modes, which I think are all DLC, but I didn't buy any of them as DLC because I bought like the Ultimate Physical Edition or whatever. But anyway, I think clearly the two best alternate modes are Friends to the End and the one we just did, the Pirate Queen's Quest. And I say that because they were definitely the meatiest. They clearly had the most effort put into them. And they felt the most different because we played as completely different characters with very different game mechanics. And there were a whole lot of change. Thanks for making this awesome game. And there were a whole lot of changes that were made to the level designs, so it felt really different. So yeah, Friends to the End and Pirate Queen's Quest, those were the best of the alternate modes, and they were really good.
So close.
Oh, I guess we get a little cutscene telling us that if we 100% things, we'll get a better ending.
Next time, I'll show no mercy. Next time.
That may have been an oblique reference to that. I'm just assuming that we could have gotten a better ending if we had 100%ed everything. But Risky Boots is an evil villain. She doesn't deserve to get the best ending anyway. And I did feel terrible beating up on Shantae at the end. Shantae's a very likable hero. I'd rather be her beating up on the bad guys. Fun boss fight, though. Mechanically, it's a very fun boss fight, fighting Shantae. Well, there you go. One more for you, Risky fans. Enjoy. But yeah, time to finish my review, my final review. Got interrupted by that brief cutscene, post-credits cutscene.
Shantae Half-Genie Hero.
So although those are the two best of the alternate modes, certainly they're not the only good ones. Officer mode was really fun too, because that also had very different gameplay, and it's a fun crossover, crossing this over with Mighty Switch Force. So I really enjoyed that one as well. And Ninja Mode was honestly more fun than I expected. I kind of expected that I might just do a couple levels and then decide that it was too samey as all the stuff we'd already done. But no, it was so much fun that I played through the entire thing. So I really liked Ninja Mode too. That has the fastest and most fluid gameplay of all the modes, I think, Ninja Mode. It plays really fast and smooth. It's really fun. Jammies mode was fun, but I was getting tired of doing the tower over and over. And it was this and beach mode in some ways feel like the two laziest of the alternate modes. Because it doesn't seem like there's that much that's different in the levels. And you just play as an alternate version of Shantae who has a few different abilities. And then the beach mode also adds kind of the countdown mechanic where you have to repeatedly get sunscreen. I'm not saying that I disliked those modes. I'm just saying that I had played through the game so many times by the time I got to these modes that they did not bring enough new to the table to motivate me to play through it all over again. Now, might I play through these sometime in the future so that I can truly say that I have seen all of the content of this game? Maybe, but that's a really low priority versus actually playing through entirely new games. So anyway, basically what I'm saying is the alternate modes are really good and add a whole lot of extra content to the game if the main game itself did not give you enough Half-Genie Hero. So, what am I going to be playing next? Well, I'm almost certainly going to be recording a playthrough of 7 Sirens, because I remember enjoying that just as much as Half-Genie Hero, and I could certainly use some more Shantae. But regardless of whether the next thing that I start posting is 7 Sirens or something else, whatever it is, hopefully you'll join me for whatever I decide to play through next. For the time being, this is Dr. J signing off. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this playthrough. I had a blast playing through this game again. Goodbye for now.